Hey, what's up guys? Wellington here and welcome to another video. With me here is the Nebula Cosmos Max. Now Nebula is an anchor company and what they have here is a 4K projector running Android TV with also a built-in Chromecast. So a pretty loaded projector. Now before we go any further, I wanted to mention that yes, I have this here, but I don't do a lot of projector reviews. So what you're getting from me is not me comparing it to other projectors, but rather my personal experience with this projector. On the same note, I should also mention that this was sent to me free of charge by Nebula, Anchor, or whatever, in exchange for me telling you what I think about it. Basically my experience with the projector and what I think about it. Alright? Okay, so first things first. In the box you will get the Cosmos Max, the power adapter, remote control, 2 AAA batteries, and the paperwork stuff. And with that out of the way, the next thing to talk about is just how the thing looks like. I feel like projectors have always had the same boring boxy shape, at least for all that I have personally seen. And I feel like the Cosmos Max here, what Nebula is doing is just changing things out a little bit, and I think it's for the better because I personally happen to like the way this thing looks like. It's sleek, it just looks good, a different shape and small, like I don't know, I just love the way it looks like in comparison to other projectors that I have seen. They also added some sort of screen up on top here which you can turn on or off, but it only displays this image, which is pretty cool. So I personally just leave it on because why turn it off, because I think it looks cool. At the front of the projector is your lens and the autofocus camera, and then in the back is your power button as well as the DC power input, 2 HDMI inputs, 2 USB ports if you want to play stuff off of a flash drive, and lastly the optical audio port to connect it to any audio device that supports it. At the bottom of the projector is a 1/4 screw hole for mounting it on a tripod, kind of like what you see right here. And then around the projector is 4 drivers to give you a full 360 sound output. So no matter where you're sitting around the projector, you'll be getting the same sound as everybody else wherever they are seated. And also they are calling it 3D audio, and I think it sounds pretty good based just considering the fact that these are inbuilt drivers. Okay, it sounds pretty good even outside. The time that we used it, a few times that we did, I didn't bring out any speakers or anything because it's pretty loud. If you have neighbors close by, they will definitely hear it. Okay, so it gets pretty loud and it sounds pretty good for inbuilt drivers. But if you want like deep rich lows, you probably still will be better off using a dedicated speaker or something like that to reproduce those deeper effects if you're watching movies or stuff like that. It also has speaker mode, so the bulb will turn off, like the light will turn off and it will just turn into a Bluetooth speaker or something like that. So you can just use it to just listen to music and not, this will turn off. So yeah, they are proud of the sound, and I think for what it is, I think it sounds pretty good. The other thing to mention maybe is the fan sound, the fan noise. Projectors always have, fans to, take this heat out of there, and this being a 4K projector, you should also expect it. And I was expecting it to be actually louder than it is. Yes, you will notice it if the projector is not playing any sound or there's nothing, you will hear it, but it's not like distracting or anything like that. As soon as you play some sort of sound coming out of it or the speaker you have it connected to, you will barely notice it unless you're literally sitting right next to it like this, which is the sound that you're playing will still be too loud, I feel like, for you to hear it. So yes, fans run, but they're not too loud to where they will distract you from listening or hearing or watching what you're trying to watch. So the projector is running Android TV 9, and if you have ever used an Android device, you will not have trouble navigating or using and interacting with the UI of this projector. This also means that you have access to lots and lots of apps that you will find in the Google Play Store. It's just whatever apps you want, you will find them. It comes with most of the apps, like for consumption, like for media consumption, already pre-installed, except for Netflix. But you can easily get Netflix by downloading the Nebula Manager, and yeah, just get it right there, nice and easy. So you will get all the apps you need on this thing to consume media. And speaking of Netflix, how about the image quality of this little guy right here? Now, I have not used a lot of projectors, and that's mainly because the few that I tried or tested, the quality was not really that great. I mean, it'll be fine every once in a while to go outside with the kids and watch something, but the quality has always been not that great. And I feel like that changes with this thing right here. The image quality is just good. This thing puts out a 4K UHD image even at a 150-inch screen. It still looks great. The image comes out nice and bright thanks to the 1500 lumens it's putting out. I haven't really been a big outdoor movie person. That's probably why I haven't been into so many projectors. But I feel like this kind of changes that a little bit. Now I feel like we probably, before winter comes around, we're probably gonna have to do a couple more times just to go outside in the moon and just watch something outdoors. We might have friends come over, or my kids' friends come over for a movie night outdoors, just because this thing is there. It's nice to watch outdoors, and it's really easy to set up just because of that autofocus and the auto keystone. It's just amazing. Just makes setup nice and easy. You don't need audio equipment or anything because it has some nice sounding speakers already inbuilt. It just makes things a little bit easier. I honestly kind of like it. So in the end, I personally, as me using this thing, not a projector professional, I loved it. I couldn't find anything I'd be like, whoa, I don't like that about it, because everything just worked as expected or surpassed what I was expecting it to do. So I'm personally happy with the projector. Maybe the only thing I can talk about is the price. The price is steep on this little guy right here. And so, but they also have a 1080 version of this projector, still with all those cool features and everything, but just instead of a 4K version, it is a 1080p version. So maybe that would work out better for you if the price is tight for you. But if you can afford this guy right here, it is worth the money. And they always have discounts. I've seen lots and lots of discounts every once in a while, and if you go down in the description section down there, I probably have something for you if you use the link down there to get to get a discounted price, or it just could be on sale. Go check it out down in the description section down there. Thank you guys very much for watching and sticking around. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.